y'all, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how I think I may have perfected my base makeup. I'm wearing it right now. This is the makeup that I usually do if I'm going to do like self tapes, or if I just don't really want to look like I'm doing the most, because like I don't feel like doing the most sometimes, but I feel like I perfected it, like because it looks really good but like really natural and stuff. And also my face stays on all day. Also, it may be low key, not sure, heat proof, because I'm a sweaty baby and I'm oily. So, anyways, I'm not gonna try to make this too long. Let me go ahead, let's play the video, watch it, and have fun. Tell me your thoughts. Okay, yeah. So disclaimer, I'm an oily person, okay? Oily, this is all in the T-zone. It gets all over the face, whatever. I'm also a sweaty person, so it does not feel good to film right now because it is hot in my room and these lights and everything is just hot. I got the fan on, but it's just hot. So being an oily person, I always use a primer. I always use some form of a mattifying primer if I can use it. If I am planning on wearing makeup for a long period of time, I always try to find something really matte. So this is the Revolution Mattifying Matte and Fix Primer. I have like kind of recently discovered this again because if you can see, no you can't. But anyways, the wording is like starting to come off because I've had this for a very long time. But I remember really liking this primer and I recently used it and I'm like, oh yeah, I like this primer. Also, why did I put so much on the back of my hand? Girl, nobody needs this much primer. So since I am oily, I feel like these techniques work better on oily skin because it is going to involve a lot of powder. Well, I mean, the powder is not really the trick, but it involves like a lot of drying things. It involves things that like could dry out your skin. So I don't know how this would work for like normal skin and dry skin types. So I'm sorry. But if you are oily or combo oily, then these might work. I literally did too much. Usually I would do an eye primer next, but I've been like just waiting until it's time for me to actually do my eyeshadow or my eyes to put on my eyeshadow primer. But now it's foundation time, so I'm going to be using the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage foundation with this is also from Revolution, but this is their XX brand, their Face Fix. This, I believe, is their like more moisturizing setting spray. It's not mattifying, is basically what I'm trying to say. I think how this trick works is if you're using like really mattifying products, using a setting spray with your foundation that's a little bit more moisturizing just makes it look so much better and more skin-like. Also, I just realized that the first 3 products were Revolution. I'm not sponsored by them. I do have a referral code in the description if you want to use it. It's not an affiliate link. It's just a referral code. But I'm going to be using these 2 products. So this is the shade 12.7. I might actually be 12.5, but so far 12.7's been working, so. And I'm going to, a mirror would work. I think a mirror would be helpful, yeah. And I do half of my face at a time because, for one, if you've used this particular foundation before, you know this stuff dries fast. But with this trick of spraying your face, which I'm doing right now, I'm going to spray half of my face right now with this setting spray, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend. Back to what I was saying, I think doing this trick helps not the foundation to dry down so fast, so you get like a little bit more time to like work with the product. And I'm going to take a flat top brush and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend. And if I need to add more, I just add more on the spots where I need more. And then I do more spray. and then I go ahead and blend. And I do more of a patting motion when I blend. I don't like really try to rub it in that much anymore. Now I don't know if on camera you could see like there is clearly a color difference. My face is much lighter than the rest of my body. But if you could see in person, my skin the foundation looks very skin-like and not like crazy matte, but it also doesn't look crazy shiny either. I also like this technique because I've basically kind of just given up on face concealer. Like I just try to like double up a little bit on the foundation where I need more concealer. That's why I kind of like the fact that this is a doe foot applicator, but at the same time, hygiene wise, I don't like that, but you know, whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face so that you can get the full effect. Okay, so now I'm done with the actual foundation part. Um, I don't know if on camera it looks like, oh, this is a great match. It's not the best match, but after I'm done with all the steps, it like almost matches perfectly. But I'm going to do my concealer right now under my eyes. So I'm just going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the shade 144 Caramel. This I mostly use, well, mostly. I use this really as a corrector step because I do kind of have dark circles. I'm trying to get better with like, you know, sleeping, drinking enough water, not touching under my eyes like Hank Green, the smart dude, says. So I'm trying to do that so I could, you know, minimize my dark circles. I get so many compliments with this fan. I love this thing. Also, I think because of the way this is constructed, it helps like bring more air to your face. I don't know. This is not about the fan. It's a great fan. But yes, nice fan. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend it with a blending sponge. Okay, already I'm seeing, like, am I wearing makeup? Like, it just looks like I have really clear skin, but I don't. Next, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Cool Tan, and I'm going to be doing, I guess, what is it, the TikTok concealer trend thing? Well, not trend, but the way the TikTok girlies are doing their concealer, dang. I just do a little triangle here, and then I do a line here because it's supposed to lift, but I kind of don't see how that works because like you're literally blending the concealer all the way like down and up anyways, so the product's just good. Yeah, I don't know, but I like it though. Is my hair sticking out again? You know what, that one curl. Okay, I'm just gonna let this dry down a bit. I feel like I should have filmed this video another day because it is so hot and like it's much later in the day, and I try not to film later in the day, but by the time the video goes out, y'all know I post on Fridays, but I like try to film on like Sundays or Mondays. It's Sunday right now for me. I have somewhere important I have to go to, an important meeting. I'm very excited. So hopefully by the time this video comes out, I'll let y'all know what happened, or not. I might just take the L and just keep it to myself. But yeah, so excited. Okay, so update. I can't really tell y'all much because I signed an NDA, but it was for a modeling gig. You know, I got it because, you know, NDA, but we making moves out here, y'all. We making moves. Okay, now that I let it dry down a bit, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. And now I actually try to remember to blend at least the inner corner of the concealer up here because I always miss this area. And when I do my eyeshadow, I realize, oh no, I made a mistake, but it's like too late. Okay, see, I understand the whole lifting thing when it comes to like right here, I understand it. I just don't understand it when it comes to like here, because it just kind of reminds me of a small triangle. I don't know. Maybe I just can't see. What is my next optometrist appointment anyways? I probably should just make the appointment. Next is powder time. So I'm going to be using 2 shades of the same powder. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in this shade 30 Medium Deep. I usually use this all over my face, but obviously I'm tan now, so this has to go under the eyes. So yeah, I'm just going to use it under the eyes. I'm not technically baking because I'm not using an absurd amount to set under my eyes. But I guess I'm setting. There you go. I'm setting. First, you want to go ahead and continue blending your under eye right here. Because I don't know who said this, what YouTuber said this, but like, once you set the crease, it's set. You can't do nothing about it. And if you got like lines under your eyes like I do, you're going to want to try to blend until the very last second. So I'm going to take another clean sponge and just put it in my powder. And go under the eye and just press in. Okay, boom. So I put on just like a little bit too much, but I'm going to be using another powder anyways to finish this off. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that same concealer, and I'm actually going to do a low-key fake nose contour. Not really trying to contour the nose, it just feels like that obviously with these lights and everything that I lose some of my features and stuff, and it's like, hey, my nose is there. Okay, do as I say and not as I do. Please, with each layer of like your makeup, just go light. Like, use a light layer of foundation, use a light layer of concealer, light layer of powder. I just kind of messed up, so that's what I'm saying that. And I like to focus more on the highlighting, like using my concealer as highlighting parts, the places where obviously the light is going to hit more. Like, I used to go ahead and put concealer like here or a lighter powder here to, you know, cut everything and stuff like that, but I don't think that looks right. Like, I am going to use bronzer, and I feel like that is already going to create a, you know, like, oh, she has colors on her face, or just, you know, whatever. It's just gonna look more natural in my opinion. So now I'm just gonna let this sit. I'm not gonna let it sit too long, but I'm gonna go ahead and move to the eyeshadow portion. And the reason why I say eyeshadow, because I'm not using an eyeshadow, I'm literally just going to use the powder that I'm planning on using all over my face on my eyes to create that, like, oh, like she has a blank canvas. It's like, never mind, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. But I'm going to prime my eyes because my eyelids are very oily as well, with this Revolution eyeshadow primer that I got from that Revolution haul that I posted recently. So, and honestly, I've been using this. This is pretty good. It's a pretty good eyeshadow primer for a product that came in like a holiday thing. The eyeshadow primer is on this eye. I try to do one eye at a time when it comes to the primer portion. And now I'm going to take the same powder but in the shade 35 Deep. Like I said, I'm going to be using this one all over my face. I'm going to put it on my eye to make, so you could see, because you could tell like, oh, her under eye is lighter, but like the rest of her face is darker, and it's like, what's going on? That you could tell, but it's like, for you to combat that, just use your face powder on your eyelid. Also, I need to stop talking because this eye primer is going to move around. I need to not, let's not do that. Also, same with the face. I try to just pat the powder in. After a while, I could obviously go ahead and like just swirl it all over my eye. But just to make sure, pat it in first, and then I could go in and I could swirl. I hope you could see a difference, but compared to this eye, where I think there's a little bit of concealer on this eye, but you could see there's like different colors and everything here, whereas this looks a little bit more like one tone, but it like blends into the rest of the face, except for the under eyes, which once again, we're not done. We're gonna get to that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just do the other eye off camera. Alright, so I finished the other eye. Now it's time to go ahead and blend out this concealer. I'm just gonna use the same sponge that I used to blend out concealer. What I like about this concealer is that it doesn't really dry down fast. So, like, honestly, I thought I waited way too long to do this, but now look at it. Look at it. You see it? You see it, girl? Do you see that? Beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is why this concealer will forever be the GOAT. And I don't know why I keep forgetting about it. I'm like, let me try new concealers. Why? Like, you have 500 of these in different shades. Just use these. They're amazing. Look at that. Look at me. Look at that. Do you see, like, the low-key fake nose contour? Do you see it? I know it's like, it's not a new thing, but it's like, I keep trying to, like, I kind of want to contour my nose. When it's like, just put concealer on there and boom. You get a nice, subtle look, and you still got your regular nose. Like, oh, okay. And then boom, look at the chin. Look at the chin. Y'all see that? Y'all see the chin? Yes. The chinning. Right, I'm going to go back in shade 30, and I am going to set these highlighter points, but I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. You know, I just don't want to mess up, you know, this hard work. So let me just set it on down. Now, once again, this is all for like oily skin, because that's all I know what to do for oily skin. So this may be a little bit too powdery, but like literally as the day goes on, this is all gonna like melt together, and it's gonna look like, are you wearing makeup or do you just have great skin today? Sweetie, it's a bunch of makeup with a bunch of stems. So I'm not gonna wear any eyeshadow for this look. I kind of usually don't. I usually put on a bronzer on my eyes, but I don't even feel like doing that right now. I'm basically just gonna put on my mascara and do my eyebrows and come back to finish the rest, because once again, this is more like the base, but I'm gonna come back. Okay, so I did my eyebrows and my mascara. I usually put on eyeliner, and I'm debating if I should do it now, because it just like the eyeliner I use, it just like opens up the eye just like a little bit. At least for me, I just hit the mic. I'm so sorry. Debating. You know what? No, let's not do it just yet, because we need to finish this base. Now I'm gonna go and put on the face powder, and also kind of like, you know, wipe off the bake, or you know, whatever, if you still consider it bake. Also, while I was doing my eyebrows and my mascara, I just found out that there is or was a Catfish UK, because like I don't know why, binging Catfish, just like some old episodes. Honestly, I haven't been watching Catfish for years, and I'm like, excuse me. And one of the hosts is Nella Rose. She has a YouTube channel. I'm like, babes, I need to watch this. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of think it is funny that, not funny, I just do think that it's kind of odd that people are still getting catfish nowadays. Cause like, there is this show, I personally feel like if everyone watched the show, this show would have only probably lasted about 2-3 seasons. But nope, we're still, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, these catfish have gotten like smart. They have gotten very smart, but also they've been pissing me off. Like, there was one episode where like literally it was all just a joke. Not like all just a joke, but the catfisher literally did it just as a joke. She used this guy's like picture or whatever, and she knew him, or like he's an artist or something, I forgot. And yet the guy was like okay with her using his pictures and stuff like that, because it was like funny. I'm like, that's not funny. Like, now y'all got him looking stupid because he thought that he was, you know, really in a relationship with like this dude, and y'all just thought it was funny. We got some heartless folks out there. I just realized that I actually forgot to put on my eyebrow gel, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. and my eyebrows aren't really acting right, but I just realized that with my eyebrow hairs, I feel like that I really did just hit this mic. I'm so sorry. But I feel like with my eyebrow hairs, I can fake a lamination brow look. I don't know. I might try it one day, you know, make a little slang, you know. What are we doing now? Bronzer. Okay. Okay, so I like to put on a little bit of bronzer. Not much. Okay? Not much. So the bronzer I'm using is Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in Cappuccino. Once again, a little bit of bronzer. Not much. I feel like with the highlighting, with the concealer, I feel like it already gives me like a more bronzy look because it's more bright in the center of my face. So you could skip this step, to be honest, but I don't want to. So I'm just putting on just a little bit of bronzer, just give it a little bit of that extra. And yes, I'm putting it into the contour spots. I don't care. Boom. Okay. See, just a little bit. It's a little bit. Sometimes I do take the bronzer and I put it on my eyes if I want to have like a little bit of a eyeshadowy look. I probably put a tiny bit on now. Where'd the brush go? And I just use the same eyeshadow brush. Children, shut up. I don't know why I say that when like they literally can't hear me. The main thing is I hope y'all can't hear them. That's really the main thing. But I'm gonna put a little bit on now. I just use the same brush that I used to put powder on top of my to put on my eyelid. I just use the same brush. Usually when I do this makeup look, once again, I mostly do this for like my self-tapes. I'm all about trying to keep it as simple as possible because, you know, a lot of the times I have time to like wow, that's a contradiction. I have time to go ahead and spend on my makeup and, you know, try to just get like the little bits and bobs and pieces all right and stuff like that. And then sometimes I don't have a lot of time, so I gotta do this quick. So one brush it is. And if I have to do this really quick, honestly, I don't really do much of the highlighting portion. Like I do it under my eyes, but not really on my nose, because it's like, girl, I don't have time. Okay, I just did a little bit. If I want to, I could just go ahead and take the brush and just bring it down my nose. If I want to go ahead and do that, just whatever little bit is on the brush, just bring it down, do something, girl. I don't know. Okay, so I have 3 different blushes. I don't know, I kind of just been switching off between these 3. So this is the Catrice blush box. Girl, tell me why I just found out they don't make this no more. Like, why do y'all keep doing this? They got like the glowy one. It's like, I don't want that, but they don't have to. Anyways, this is the AOA Studio Perfect Blush in Wispy. Yeah, in Wispy. Or this little blush that I just got from Revolution. Once again, in that video, Flirt. I don't know. I've been enjoying these blushes. I think I'm gonna go with the Catrice one today. I try to go really light with the blush, and I try to go in like this area. I don't know why. I just like that area. Boom. Just like really light, really light. I tap it in like lightly, like 2-3 times, and then I kick off the rest, and then I just go in this area. This is how I like to do my blush. I'm not saying this is how you should do it. I just like doing it this way. And then maybe like a little bit here. Boom, look at that. I just, you know, blend it out or calm it down just a little bit with whatever is left on the powder brush that I used. And usually I use like a mattifying setting spray, but honestly I don't feel like getting up again. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this spray again to set my face. And I spray on quite a bit, and then I go ahead and just let this dry. We're almost done. Just almost done. Give it a second. Okay, last but not least, since there is a little bit of shine that I have like right in this area, it's probably mostly because of the setting spray. I take a brush this size. Once again, this came from that haul. If you want to go watch it, the eye probably popped up early in the video. Just go ahead and watch it. But I either take a actual pressed powder. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Skin powder. Or I take like a translucent powder, and this one is from OIS. This is Ambition Medium Tan. And then I just go in the spots where it looks shiny, and then I just dab. Because it's like, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm trying to prolong this, you know, makeup shine. Please go away. And this is how I like to just reapply my powder anyways. I used to, you know, take a brush and just go all over the place and just powder the whole face down, but it's like, I noticed that that's not really helpful. Like, my makeup looks, it just looks odd. So I'd rather just not spot treat, but I'd rather just powder the spots that really do need it instead of like the entire face. And that's it. Ah, stop hitting the mic. Actually, I forgot to do my lips. Man, let me gotta get up. My fanny pack was right next to me, so I'm just gonna use the LYS Glossy Lip Oil. Yeah, I still enjoy this thing. Also, Tatianna loved this thing too. Did she lose hers? I think so. And we're done. My hair is bothering me. I use the Eco Styler again for like the first time in I don't know how long. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, there's a reason why I stopped using this. This is the finished look. Once again, as the day goes by, the powder and everything is just going to melt onto the skin, and it's going to look more skin-like. But I really like this because it still just looks like me, but a little bit more put together and stuff like that. And it looks really great on camera. I mean, like, it looks really great on person too. So that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a like. Also, comment down below, do you try any of the techniques that I used today? Do you have any other products, you know, or if you have dry skin, because I have like this little theory that maybe if you have dry skin on the foundation stage, if you spray your face but with like a mattifying setting spray, would that like work? I don't know. I do have a more like moisturizing foundation. A foundation that suits more dry skin is from LYS. I kind of want to try it now to see if like, should I just use a mattifying setting spray and maybe it would do the same thing? I don't know. I just want to try, but you know, but how is that going to wear all day? You know. Also, if you are not subscribed, please do. And if you are subscribed, please click that notification bell so you get notified of all my posts. You have to click the bell, and then it's going to give you an option, and then you have to click all, and then you get notified of my posts. I'm not 100% sure that YouTube also now notifies people for YouTube Shorts. You know, if any of you care about that. Okay, I'm going to go because I have to break all this down, wash my face, shower, and literally go to bed because I had to get up early in the morning. Okay,